The massive holographic display flickered in the United Earth Command Center, casting an eerie blue light across the serious faces of humanity's top leaders. Admiral Yoon, Hero, stood motionless, her hands clasped behind her back, watching the incoming transmission from the Galactic Council. The alien representative's voice crackled through the communication systems, cold and calculated. Humanity will disarm all military capabilities within 60 standard cycles. Your technological advancement threatens the galactic balance of power. Hero's eyes narrowed. She had heard such threats before, but this time felt different. Behind her, Chief Engineer Lee Jae-yun whispered careful calculations, her fingers dancing across holographic interfaces that tracked potential military responses. The command center fell silent. Everyone understood what this ultimatum meant. The Galactic Council had never before given any emerging civilization such a direct warning. Typically, they would slowly manipulate, restrict, and eventually marginalize developing species. They want us to become another controlled civilization, Park Sung-min, the diplomatic advisor, muttered under his breath. Hero turned slightly, catching his comment. She knew the historical records. Dozens of civilizations have been systematically suppressed by the Council's intricate political machinery. Humanity would not become another statistic. "Prepare Project Phoenix," she said quietly, her words cutting through the tension. Jae-yun's eyes widened. Project Phoenix was their most classified and advanced technological development, a warship design that existed only in theoretical schematics and highly secured quantum computer simulations. The alien transmission continued, listing demands and potential consequences: economic sanctions, technological embargoes, potential military intervention, standard intimidation tactics designed to break the spirit of emerging spacefaring civilizations. Park Sung-min stepped forward, analyzing the transmission's subtext. "They're giving us an illusion of choice," he observed. "Surrender or be destroyed." Hero allowed herself a small, dangerous smile. The Galactic Council had made a critical mistake. They assumed humanity would respond like previous civilizations, with fear, with submission. They did not understand human resilience. In orbital facilities hidden from satellite surveillance, teams of engineers had been working relentlessly. Advanced materials, quantum computing systems, adaptive AI frameworks, all were being integrated into a weapons system unlike anything the galaxy had ever witnessed. The Phoenix wasn't just a warship. It was a statement of human potential. Jae-yun began running final system checks, her fingers moving with practiced precision. Quantum entanglement communication systems hummed to life. Nanomolecular adaptive armor algorithms initialized. Each system was a testament to human innovation. 60 cycles. Hero repeated the Council's ultimatum. "We'll need less than half that time." The command center buzzed with controlled energy. Military strategists, quantum physicists, AI specialists, all were now working towards a single objective: survival, sovereignty, defiance. Park Sung-min pulled up historical data showing the Galactic Council's previous interventions. Each civilization they had encountered had been systematically reduced, their technological progress deliberately stunted. Not humanity. Not this time. The alien transmission ended, leaving an uncomfortable silence. Hero turned to her team, her voice steady and clear. "We prepare. We do not provoke. But we will be ready." Outside the command center's reinforced windows, Earth continued its daily rhythm. Cities moved, economies functioned, people lived their lives, unaware of the potential conflict brewing in the shadows of space. But something was different now. A quiet determination had settled over humanity's leadership. The Phoenix Project would ensure their future. The countdown had begun. 60 cycles to prepare. 60 cycles to prove that humanity was not just another civilization to be controlled. 60 cycles to change the galaxy forever. The underground research facility hummed with quiet intensity. Massive quantum processors lined the walls, their soft blue lights pulsing like electronic heartbeats. Li Jiayun stood before a holographic projection of the Phoenix-class warship, her fingers tracing its intricate design. Engineers worked in synchronized silence, each movement calculated, each decision precise. The Phoenix was more than a weapon. It was humanity's statement to the universe. Quantum adaptive armor became their primary focus. Traditional metal and composite materials were obsolete. They needed something that could think, react, and transform faster than any known technology. "We're creating a living ship," Jiayun muttered, reviewing microscopic nanite schematics. These microscopic machines would allow the ship's exterior to instantly reconfigure, absorbing and redirecting energy attacks, healing structural damage in milliseconds. The AI integration presented the most complex challenge. Unlike previous military artificial intelligence systems, the Phoenix's core would be a true cognitive entity. Not just a computer program, but a thinking, adaptive intelligence capable of making split-second strategic decisions. Dr. Kim Dae-won, the lead AI researcher, had spent years developing neural networks that could process information at speeds incomprehensible to human minds. His team had created an intelligence that could predict enemy movements before those movements were even conceived. Quantum entanglement communication systems represented another breakthrough. Traditional communication relied on signal transmission. Slow, interceptable, vulnerable. Their new system would communicate instantaneously across vast distances, using quantum principles that defied conventional physics. Weapon systems were deliberately designed to be non-destructive when possible. The Phoenix could disable entire enemy fleets without causing unnecessary loss of life. Precision energy dampeners, quantum disruptors, and adaptive electromagnetic pulse generators gave them unprecedented tactical flexibility. "We're not just building a weapon," Jiayun told her team during a strategy meeting. "We're creating a message that says humanity will not be controlled." Funding came from a global consortium. Every major nation understood the stakes. This wasn't just a military project. It was a species-level defense mechanism. Prototype tests happened in the most remote regions of space. Unmanned initial trials, each more impressive than the last. The Phoenix's systems learned, adapted, evolved with each mission. Power generation became another critical focus. Traditional fusion reactors were replaced with experimental zero-point energy systems. Essentially, they were learning to pull unlimited energy directly from the quantum vacuum. Stealth capabilities went beyond simple visual or radar invisibility. The Phoenix could manipulate quantum signatures, essentially becoming undetectable through multiple dimensional layers. Psychological warfare was also considered. The ship's design was intentionally both beautiful and intimidating. Sleek curves suggested speed, sharp angles implied danger. It would be a visual representation of humanity's technological leap. Communications intercepts from the Galactic Council revealed growing concern. Their intelligence networks had caught whispers of humanity's secret project. Panic was beginning to spread among alien diplomatic circles. Jiayun understood they were doing more than preparing a defense. They were fundamentally challenging the existing galactic power structure. "We're not just protecting ourselves," she would tell her closest colleagues. "We're opening a door to humanity's true potential." The final integration phase approached. Thousands of complex systems needed synchronization. One miscalculation could render the entire project useless. Tension filled the research facility. Everyone understood the weight of their work. This wasn't just about a warship. This was about proving humanity's worth to a galaxy that had always considered them insignificant. As testing phases completed, a quiet confidence began to replace initial anxieties. The Phoenix was ready. Humanity was ready. The Galactic Council's ultimatum would soon face its most unexpected response. The silence of deep space was suddenly interrupted by the arrival of the Galactic Council's fleet. Massive battleships emerged from quantum tunnels, their metallic surfaces gleaming with centuries of technological refinement. They expected a simple demonstration of power, a quick suppression of humanity's resistance. They were wrong. Commander Yoon Hee-ro stood on the bridge of the HMS Phoenix, her posture calm, her eyes fixed on the tactical displays. Around her, the ship's AI systems pulsed with quiet anticipation. This was more than a battle. This was humanity's first true test on the galactic stage. The alien fleet's communication channels opened. A cold, mechanical voice delivered its final warning. Surrender is your only option. Resistance will result in complete destruction. Hero's response was simple and direct. We decline. The Phoenix moved differently from any known spacecraft. It didn't just travel through space. It seemed to dance between quantum probabilities. Alien targeting systems couldn't lock on. Weapon signatures flickered and disappeared, confusing even the most advanced tracking technologies. First contact happened in a microsecond. The Phoenix released a quantum disruption pulse that didn't destroy the nearest alien destroyer. It simply disconnected it. Power systems collapsed. Navigation went dark. The massive warship became nothing more than a floating piece of metal. Alien commanders were stunned. Their most advanced battleships were being neutralized without a single explosive impact. The Phoenix moved like liquid lightning, its adaptive armor shifting and changing with each potential threat. Energy weapons that should have obliterated the human ship simply dissipated across its quantum-adaptive surface. Missiles transformed into harmless particles before reaching their target. The laws of physics seemed to bend around the Phoenix. Target communication and navigation systems, Hero commanded. The ship's AI understood instantly. Disable, not destroy. Within minutes, the entire Galactic Council fleet was rendered completely non-functional. No casualties, no destruction. Just a complete technological shutdown that demonstrated humanity's unprecedented capabilities. The quantum communication systems allowed Hero to broadcast a clear message to the entire Galactic Council network. We are not your enemies. The transmission read, we are not a threat to be controlled. We are a civilization ready to be recognized. Back on Earth, Mission Control erupted in controlled excitement. Years of secret preparation had produced something beyond their wildest expectations. The Phoenix wasn't just a weapon. It was proof of humanity's potential. Alien intelligence networks began processing the encounter. Their most advanced fleet, representing multiple star systems, had been completely neutralized by a single human vessel. The implications were terrifying and profound. Commander Hero understood the psychological impact of their demonstration. This wasn't about winning a battle. This was about changing the entire conversation about humanity's place in the galaxy. The Phoenix's AI continued its advanced calculations, already predicting potential diplomatic and military responses. Multiple scenario models ran simultaneously, each one demonstrating humanity's strategic superiority. As the disabled alien fleet drifted silently, the HMS Phoenix began its return journey. A message had been sent. A new era had begun. Humanity would not be controlled. Humanity would be respected. The stars themselves seemed to pause and take notice. The Galactic Council chambers erupted in chaos. Representatives from dozens of star systems argued, their holographic projections flickering with collective anger and fear. Humanity's single demonstration had shattered centuries of established galactic power dynamics. Park Sung-min, monitoring the alien communications, understood the deeper implications. This wasn't just a military response. This was a fundamental challenge to the Council's entire control mechanism. The first response came swiftly. A massive combined fleet assembled, drawing ships from 12 different star systems. Their technology represented centuries of collaborative military development. Massive weapon platforms, quantum interdiction fields, and advanced energy weapons formed a force that had crushed countless emerging civilizations. They believed the Phoenix was a lucky accident. They would prove humanity's technological superiority was nothing more than a temporary anomaly. Intelligence reports suggested the fleet would intercept the Phoenix near the Orion Nebula, a strategic location chosen to demonstrate overwhelming force. Alien military strategists spent weeks designing intricate attack patterns, believing they could neutralize the human threat. Commander Yoon, Hero knew their plans before they even launched. The Phoenix's quantum communication systems intercepted every strategic discussion. Its eye processed multiple communication channels simultaneously, understanding the alien strategies at speeds impossible for biological intelligence. As the combined fleet approached, something unexpected happened. The Phoenix wasn't waiting. The Phoenix was preparing to engage. Quantum adaptive systems began reconfiguring. Weapon signatures that didn't exist in any known technological database started charging. The ship wasn't just preparing for defense, it was preparing to demonstrate humanity's true potential. The first wave of alien attacks seemed overwhelming. Hundreds of ships, each capable of destroying entire planetary systems, converged on the Phoenix's position. Energy weapons that could melt planets prepared to fire. Then everything changed. The Phoenix didn't just defend. It transformed the entire battlefield into a strategic nightmare for the alien fleet. Quantum disruption fields made their most advanced weapons useless. Adaptive armor absorbed and redirected massive energy attacks. Most remarkably, the Phoenix began to multiply. Quantum projection technology allowed the ship to create simultaneous battle projections. What seemed like a single vessel became 10, then 20, then 50 identical ships. Each projection was real, each capable of independent tactical decision-making. Alien fleet commanders watched in horror as their most sophisticated targeting systems became completely useless. Ships began destroying each other, confused by the quantum projections. No human lives were lost. No unnecessary destruction occurred. The Phoenix demonstrated a level of tactical and technological superiority that went beyond simple military engagement. It was a message, a clear, unambiguous communication about humanity's capabilities. Park Sung-min watched the battle data streams. Each moment revealed another layer of human innovation. The Phoenix wasn't just a weapon, it was a statement about human potential. The battle lasted less than 3 hours. When it ended, the entire alien combined fleet was disabled. Not destroyed, not obliterated, simply neutralized. Communication channels across the galaxy carried the news. An emerging civilization had just demonstrated capabilities that challenged everything the Galactic Council understood about technological development. Alien diplomatic circles began emergency sessions. Some advocated for immediate military intervention. Others recognized the futility of such actions. A few forward-thinking representatives suggested a different approach: negotiation and understanding. Commander Hero's final transmission was simple and direct. "We are not your enemies. We are potential partners." The galaxy held its collective breath. Everything had changed. Humanity had arrived. The Galactic Council's emergency summit was unlike anything in recorded interstellar history. Representatives from multiple star systems gathered, their usual arrogance replaced by a mixture of fear and reluctant respect. Commander Yoon, Hero, arrived with a small delegation, the Phoenix hovering silently in orbital space as a quiet reminder of humanity's technological capabilities. The message was clear: this was a negotiation between equals. Dr. Lee Jae-yun's technological innovations had transformed humanity's position. The quantum adaptive systems demonstrated during the battle had completely rewritten the understanding of strategic warfare. Alien scientists struggled to comprehend technologies that seemed to bend the fundamental rules of physics. Humanity seeks partnership, not conflict, Hero stated, her voice calm and measured. The diplomatic hall fell silent. Every word carried the weight of their recent demonstration of power. The Zarkonian representative, traditionally the most aggressive member of the council, spoke first. "Your technological leap threatens galactic stability," he argued, his translator rendering his words with a subtle undertone of fear. Park Sung-min stepped forward. "We propose a new framework of cooperation. Our advancements can benefit all civilizations, not just our own." The negotiations lasted weeks. Each session revealed more about humanity's potential. The Phoenix wasn't just a weapon. It was a symbol of human innovation, adaptability, and diplomatic intelligence. Slowly, the Galactic Council's perspective began to shift. Humanity wasn't a civilization to be controlled or suppressed. They were a potential ally, a new force that could bring unprecedented technological advancements to the galactic community. Trade agreements emerged. Scientific exchanges were proposed. For the first time, an emerging civilization was being treated as a potential partner rather than a potential threat. The transformation wasn't just diplomatic. Humanity's technological breakthroughs began to solve problems that had plagued various star systems for centuries. Quantum energy solutions, adaptive medical technologies, advanced communication systems, each innovation opened new possibilities. Dr. Li Jiayun became a respected figure in scientific circles. Her work on quantum adaptive systems was studied across multiple civilizations. Universities and research centers requested her lectures and insights. Commander Hero's strategic brilliance was recognized beyond military circles. She became a symbol of diplomatic intelligence, proving that true strength wasn't about destruction, but about understanding and cooperation. The Phoenix remained a silent guardian. Its presence in orbital space served as a constant reminder of humanity's capabilities. Not a threat, but a promise of potential. Economic systems began to shift. Alien markets opened to human innovations. Technology exchanges became more frequent. What had begun as a potential conflict transformed into a new era of interstellar cooperation. Park Sung-min worked tirelessly on new diplomatic frameworks. Humanity wasn't just joining the galactic community, they were helping to reshape it. Years of suppression and control were gradually dismantled. The Galactic Council's old power structures began to crack, replaced by more collaborative approaches. Humanity had done something unprecedented. They had changed the entire galactic political landscape without firing a single destructive weapon. The final resolution was more than a treaty. It was a new understanding. Emerging civilizations would no longer be controlled or suppressed. Their potential would be recognized, their innovations celebrated. Commander Hero's final statement to the Galactic Council captured the moment perfectly. We are not here to conquer. We are here to collaborate. The stars seemed to shine a little brighter. A new chapter in galactic history had begun. Humanity had arrived, and the universe would never be the same.